Vintage candy we wish they still made, and why they stopped. Do you remember those candies you loved as a kid that suddenly disappeared from shelves? Well, today we're revealing the top 10 vintage candies we wish they still made, and the crazy stories behind why they vanished. Stick around because some of these treats might just make a surprise comeback. 10. The Wonka Bar. The name Wonka is synonymous with the whimsical world of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. While most associate the Wonka Bar with the fictional chocolate bar from the beloved movie, there was a real-world version that surfaced in the 1970s. Inspired by the fictional bar, the actual Wonka Bar became a cult favorite, even gaining a special promotion in 2005 when some were packaged with a golden ticket, just like in the movies. Sadly, this was a marketing stunt for the Johnny Depp adaptation, and the real prize was a tour of Nestlé's factory, not Willy Wonka's magical factory. Sales declined after the promotion, and the Wonka Bar was discontinued in 2010. Fans still hold out hope that one day the iconic chocolate will return. 9. GatorGum. GatorGum might sound like an oddity. After all, Gatorade is renowned for quenching thirst, so why make gum? Launched in the late 1980s and early 1990s, GatorGum was marketed as the gum for active people, promising to suppress thirst with flavors like lemon, lime, and orange. It aimed to be a portable hydration alternative for athletes and fitness enthusiasts. However, the idea was flawed from the start. When you're thirsty, most people instinctively reach for a glass of liquid, not a piece of gum. The concept of chewing away thirst never quite caught on, and consumers preferred traditional drinks. GatorGum faded into obscurity, leaving behind only a curious memory of a beverage giant's foray into chewing gum. 8. Bar None. Bar None was introduced in 1987 as a cocoa wafer with a chocolate filling, coated in milk chocolate, and topped with a peanut layer. It was a delectable treat that many fondly remember, especially those who enjoyed its rich, layered flavors. However, Hershey's made a critical mistake in 1992 when they changed the formula, adding caramel and redesigning the packaging. The revamped Bar None failed to resonate with loyal fans, who felt betrayed by the alteration of a beloved classic. The new formula was a departure from the original, and sales plummeted. By 1997, the Bar None was gone, leaving fans to reminisce about the original and wonder what could have been had Hershey's kept the classic intact. 7. Shark Bites. Gummy candies have been a staple in childhood snacking, and Shark Bites were no exception. Introduced in the 1980s and popular through the 90s, Shark Bites were small, gummy sharks in vibrant colors: red, orange, yellow, purple, and white, each flavor representing a different hue. The novelty of eating gummy sharks combined with their sweet taste made them a kid favorite. The quirky concept of dangerous animals turned into a fun snack, but Shark Bites gradually faded away in the early 2000s. Rumors of their return circulate occasionally, and they can sometimes be found online or in specialty stores. Still, they haven't quite made their way back into mainstream shelves, leaving many fans hoping for a comeback. 6. Astro Pops. Astro Pops, launched in 1963, were cone-shaped lollipops designed to resemble space rockets. Interestingly, their creators were actual rocket scientists who designed the colorful three-stage lollipop based on the stages of a rocket launch. The candies came in flavors like cherry, passion fruit, and pineapple, and even later introduced flavors like banana split and caramel apple. During the space craze of the 1960s, Astro Pops soared in popularity. However, in 1997, a lawsuit claimed that children had been injured by the stick, leading to a redesign. The new design couldn't replicate the original's charm, and sales declined. By 2004, Astro Pops had been discontinued, marking the end of a space-age era in candy history. 5. Nestlé Quick Bar. Most of us are familiar with Nestlé Quick as a chocolate-flavored powdered drink for breakfast. But in the 1990s, Nestlé expanded its reach with the Nestlé Quick Bar, a chewy, chocolatey taffy that tasted like a cross between chocolate and the flavor of Nestlé Quick powder. It was a snack that you could grab and enjoy anytime, and it was everywhere: pantries, lunchboxes, and snack aisles. Despite its popularity, the Quick Bar was eventually discontinued. Today, Nestlé only produces quick-flavored powders and bars that bear little resemblance to the original chewy treat. Fans still remember the soft, chocolatey goodness of the Quick Bar, longing for its return. 4. Charleston Chew. The Charleston Chew dates back to 1925 during the craze for the Charleston dance. Candy makers capitalized on the trend, creating what became an enduring classic, a vanilla-flavored, chocolate-covered taffy bar. Over the years, it expanded to include flavors like strawberry and banana, maintaining its popularity through decades. Though the candy still exists in some specialty stores and online, it's become increasingly rare to find in mainstream supermarkets. Its nostalgic appeal keeps it alive among candy enthusiasts. But the general public's shift in preferences has made it a relic of bygone eras. 3. The Desert Bar. The Desert Bar, produced in the late 1980s, was a Hershey's creation designed specifically for U.S. soldiers. The unique feature? It could withstand extreme heat, up to 140 degrees Fahrenheit, 60 degrees Celsius, without melting. During the Gulf War, over 144,000 bars were shipped to soldiers on the front lines, providing a much-needed morale boost. Once the conflict ended, Hershey's discontinued the Desert Bar, and it became a cult collector's item among candy aficionados. Its resilience under heat and association with wartime camaraderie make it a fascinating piece of confectionery history, but it remains a rare find today. 2. Jumbo Nerds. Nerds candy, known for its tiny, crunchy, fruit-flavored bits, became iconic in the 1980s and 90s. In the early 2000s, the concept of Jumbo Nerds emerged, larger versions of the beloved tiny candies. The idea was simple: make nerds bigger for more fun and flavor. However, fans soon questioned the point. Why eat jumbo-sized nerds when the small ones are just as satisfying? Some felt that the larger size made the candy less charming and more cumbersome. Ultimately, Jumbo Nerds were discontinued, but the original Nerds remain a nostalgic favorite. 1. PB Max. At the top of our list is PB Max, a peanut butter and oatmeal bar covered in milk chocolate, launched by Mars in 1989. The bar was an instant hit, with sales reaching around $50 million. Its rich, creamy peanut butter center combined with oats and chocolate created a flavor explosion that many consider one of the best candy bars ever made. Sadly, Mars discontinued PB Max in the early 2000s, citing the disapproval of the company's family owners, who reportedly didn't like peanut butter. Fans worldwide mourn its loss, clamoring for its return. It's a prime example of how corporate decisions can erase a beloved treat from memory. The discontinued confectionary legacy. Discontinued candies often evoke strong feelings of nostalgia, reminding us of childhood innocence and simpler pleasures. They also highlight how fragile the world of confectionery can be, subject to trends, marketing strategies, and corporate whims. What other discontinued snacks or candies do you miss? Share your favorites and stories in the comments below. Who knows? Maybe one day, these vintage sweets will make a sweet return. In the meantime, the next time you bite into a familiar candy, savor it, because you never know when it might disappear again.